What's going on YouTube? My name is Ron King, back again with another video. As always, if you enjoy the content, leave a like on the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel for related business content. Now, the topic of today's video is expand your network so that you can create opportunities for yourself. So, as the saying goes, your network is your net worth. Now, I know it's very cliche and everyone's heard it, but there is definitely a level of truth to that saying, because being well connected is, most times, it's more important than what you know. Who you know is more important than what you know, because knowing people in positions of power, or people, just the right people at the right time, can set you up for tremendous success. So you might ask, how do I expand my network then? Well, you can do it in many different ways. I know we're in the pandemic times right now. COVID is going strong. Everyone's locked up in their house. But before COVID, people would go to networking events, and at these networking events, they just get to know people, get their name out there, tell people what they're working on in their professional lives, and gain contacts, so that, if maybe you're working on a project that's related to a field that one of the people you met with is in, then you can hit them up and ask them for guidance, or ask them maybe if they want to be an investor in whatever you're doing, things of that nature. Also, with the digital and virtual space becoming more prominent, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is going to be one of your best bets. LinkedIn is a great place to network because it allows you to connect with a lot of different people at the touch of a button, in a business and professional context. Okay. So if you're trying to grow and expand your network, you go on LinkedIn and you go and see people who are maybe in your industry, people who have the same interests as you, or people who might have some of the same goals as you, and you connect with them and you can speak with them, and kind of build a relationship off that. And I would suggest that you don't just text them on LinkedIn, maybe try to set up a Zoom meeting, because that face to face interaction is actually what's going to help build a relationship. It's only so strong of a relationship you can build with the person just speaking to them over text. So I would suggest setting up a Microsoft Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting, so that you guys can chat and get to know each other, and maybe see how your goals align and see how you can work together to become more successful. Me, for example, I am heavily on LinkedIn. So you'll see on my LinkedIn profile, in order to, number one, in order to promote this channel, I post all of my YouTube videos to LinkedIn every day. I bet a lot of people are getting tired of me posting daily on LinkedIn, but I'm going to continue to do it because it's something that will continue to strengthen my brand. And it's also something that will be able to promote my YouTube channel, which I'm trying to grow as well. So when you're on LinkedIn, you want to also post things that are congruent to your brand. If you're posting things that don't really align with what you're trying to do, people aren't going to get a good sense of who you are and what you're trying to accomplish. If people know who you are and what you're trying to accomplish, they will, number one, be able to give a level of credibility to you, and number two, they will also have a level of respect for what you are doing and what you bring to the table. Obviously, there's a lot of many different ways to expand your network, and it just isn't LinkedIn. You can use a lot of different avenues in order to do it. You can do it over any social media site, really. But if you're trying to network in a professional way, LinkedIn is the best way to do it. But don't discount the other platforms that you can use in order to grow your network. They can all be very good ways in order to gain contacts and to build relationships. Now, what I wanted to touch on as well is the fact that expanding your network will create opportunities for you. In a professional sense, if you expand your network and make sure that you're networking and building relationships with people, you never know when you might need someone's help. maybe you get laid off from your job. If something like that happens, God forbid, you're going to need to leverage your relationships in order to get, into your foot in the door with another company so that you can get another job. Another thing is that networking and building relationships can really help you as an entrepreneur as well. Because if you have an idea that maybe you don't have all the funding for, you can go ahead and ask for funding from people you have built a relationship with. And if they trust you enough and they believe in your idea as well, they will go ahead and invest in whatever your idea is. I know Gary Vee tells this story. I think he said he was at Burning Man or some festival or something. I don't know if it was Burning Man or something, but he met the CEO of Twitter or Facebook. I can't remember the story that well, but he met the CEO of one of those two companies there at the festival he was at, and was able to network with them. And he went ahead and invested in the company, and that was when I think it was Twitter. That was when Twitter was nothing, right? But Twitter grew to something huge, and obviously Gary Vee's investment paid off and in multiple dividends for him, because he was able to get in at such an early time and capitalize on an idea that many people had not discovered yet. So these are just a few ways that networking can really impact and benefit you in your professional life. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys gained some value out of it. I hope you guys will implement what I have talked about in this video and continue to expand your network so that you can create opportunities for yourself. As always, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like, comment on the video with any feedback you might have for the channel, and subscribe to the channel for related business content. As always, my name is Ron King. Have a great day. Peace.